Welcome to the Deucecast Extra. As promised, we are not skipping a Tuesday, even though there's not a show on that we would normally cover, but we are here anyways to cover a couple of different things. One thing we knew for sure we were going to cover, which is DC League of Super Pets, which is the Warner Brother not canon movie that just came out. Although who knows what is canon anymore in the DC universe. And then we got the gift of the Andor trailer, which we're going to talk a little bit about later, because the trailer was very good. Oh, I was really hoping Rhett wouldn't remember that we were doing Super Pets.
I could tell you about this paranoid lady that boxed me in the parking lot for almost 30 minutes
I
earlier.
want to hear that story. So let's do introductions. Garrison, dude, that you're just innocently going to get some Dairy Queen ice cream, and no, they don't sponsor us.
Yeah.
And this crazy lady boxes you in.
Mm-hmm. And then stares me down and tries to talk to me, and I'm like, I can't hear what she's saying. So in a move to both get her out of my way and and hear what she's saying, I get her to actually park next to me and say what she was trying to say to me, because I thought maybe something was wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But no, she was just paranoid, delusional, complaining about people following her and watching her. And I have a camera in my car recording her, and some other things I will not repeat on air. So,
and this was for how long? How long were you like accosting?
Close to 30 minutes.
30 minutes. I would have peeled out of that parking lot so fast.
Yeah, well, her bumper was still a little bit in front of me, so I was gonna have to back up and go. But yeah, I did eventually cut it off. And
did you get the Dairy Queen?
Yes, but then I spilled it a little bit because I took off really fast.
What's your guys' go-to Dairy Queen order?
I know. I've got one. Yeah.
The meal deal, because with the chicken strips, because you can get chicken, fries, and a small blizzard for only like $9 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's a pretty good deal.
Not a bad deal.
Chicken's not great. Fries are not great, but the blizzard's great. So
I'll let you go first, Roth, because mine's sort of weird. So you go. What's your Dairy Queen?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even thinking of the food, but I was more just thinking ice cream. Their food is not awful. Like they're like, I think it's a flamethrower burger, not bad.
Yeah.
I'm a Reese's Blizzard guy, and that's pretty much the only thing I get.
Okay.
Yeah, or just what type of ice cream was the
there are
main
lots of
overall
different
question.
Types of blizzards. I would say my go-to is normally Oreo, but lately I've been doing a lot of other things. So,
dude, Matt, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. I don't even know if we're really ever gonna Legend of Hank. You want to see that? Interesting.
I don't know what that is.
Loosely
Fury.
Yeah, loosely based on Blazing Saddles. Somehow.
Yeah, it had a different title that was like Blazing something or whatever.
Yeah. So Dairy Queen's interesting. You know, I did not grow up in the South. I grew up on the West Coast, and so the Dairy Queens over there in that part of the country have a cherry dipped cone that is hard to find. It's not like the closest one that I know of is one of those old school walk up Dairy Queens that it's in Kentucky. Like there's not one in Alabama that you can get the cherry dipped cone, and oh my gosh, it is brilliant. Rhett is just going all crazy.
There was a walk-up Dairy Queen in Fort Collins when we were in junior high.
Yeah.
And
do you know if they had the cherry dipped cone?
I can't remember that, but I did track during junior high during the spring, and at one point I thought, let's do cross country. Yeah. Because they run to the Dairy Queen and like get a tiny little something and then run back. It was like a few miles away.
Yeah.
I don't know if I made it to the Dairy Queen. Cross country was not for me. So I threw disc and shot put instead.
Right on. There's no shame. Yeah. Running. I don't understand why anybody would run for enjoyment. I don't know. It doesn't seem like anybody would really do that.
On my chest.
Yes. I don't know what. Wait, do you speak German, Garrison?
Ich spreche
No,
Deutsch.
it's just very easy to translate on.
Yeah, it's very easy to
Ich spreche
translate.
Deutsch.
I'm not even going to put that on the show. So, okay, look. I didn't want it to. I know this is like we almost should have just taken a break because this is almost worse than not taking a break. I feel bad because I feel like I made you guys go see DC
No, Rhett,
League
I
of
hate
Super
this
Pay.
movie.
I mean, it wasn't good. I mean, look, I liked
I
Keanu Reeves as Batman. I
No.
thought that was fun.
I don't like anything.
You
I
didn't like anything.
I
Ask
don't
me.
think it was like the worst thing in the world. Like there's
No.
definitely worse movies that I've seen.
Yeah,
I
sure.
thought they just didn't. I don't know the tone right. They didn't get the tone right. Like
What was this movie?
I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
like my biggest problem is they had a lot of like adult jokes, but not like clever Shrek adult jokes.
What
I
was
will
up
put
with
that
the?
It's so stupid.
What was up with the turtle that censors
Oh
every
my
clearly said
gosh.
the F word at one
Yeah,
point. Good
yeah.
Oh,
lord.
yeah.
Not a fan of that.
Yeah.
But then they mix that with like the dumb, loud, like just stupid TikTok humor stuff to keep
Yeah.
kids' attention. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't like the mix. The mix did not work.
No.
When the turtle did the fake F bomb that they loosely beeped, some
Mhm.
lady 3 rows back was like, "What did he just say?" So like yelled at it because there's all these little kids in the movie theater, and this lady's
Yeah.
like, "What did he just say?" It's like,
Mhm.
great. And of course, they had the one Marvel joke where he said something about Iron
No, they
Man.
had several Marvel
did.
jokes.
Oh, was there more than one?
Yeah,
Yes.
something about a hammer. Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there was the hammer. Then there was the Wolverine joke.
Yeah.
And may have been others, but yeah, I just don't care.
yeah.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because like they could have done better. I mean,
Yes.
I just don't understand. I mean, I know that they're trying to reach like a certain age range, like maybe like 5 to 10. I mean, my 12-year-old refused to go. She was
Do
like,
you
"I'm
think
not going to
a
go
5
see
to
that."
10-year-old would enjoy it? I don't know.
So we went with a neighbor friend that wanted to see it, and the same age as my youngest, which is 7. He enjoyed it,
Okay.
but my 7-year-old, she just was kind of not into it. I mean, she laughed a couple of times, but
So
I don't know. I'm
I'm-
confused by the film as well.
I'm a man born in the late 90s.
Yes.
When I was growing up, there was a cartoon on WB Kids and Cartoon Network that I watched all the time called Crypto the Super Dog.
Yeah, it was good.
Up and away. That's a great cartoon. Great cartoon. It's got Crypto.
Yeah.
It's got Ace the Bat Hound actually being Ace the Bat Hound, not whatever the hell this was.
Yeah, it was bad.
Not Kevin Hart, the Bat Hound.
Yeah.
But he's not even Ace. He's not. He doesn't act like Ace at all
No, he doesn't.
until like the end of the movie and whatever.
Yeah.
And then they had the cat in the show. I don't remember what the name of the cat was. Anyway, if you want to watch a good thing about crypto, that's what you need to watch.
Yes.
Don't go see this thing. Don't give this your money. This is not good. Tell Warner Brothers.
And not
it
many people
sucks.
did. Not many people did. It only made like what, 23 million?
Yes.
I mean,
I think the best thing about this was The Rock's voice acting ability. I thought he was a good voice actor.
he was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Because
wasn't
like
bad.
it's not a hard. It's harder than people think to do. Like I am one episode away from finishing my like third rewatch of Rebels, and this is the first time I've been like, some of these voice work was not great.
Oh,
That's
dude,
cheap.
you need to watch Resistance then, because that.
I've watched about 10 minutes of the first episode. I don't know 5 times, and I can't get past.
We'll never watch a
10
second
minutes.
of Resistance.
Yeah, Rhett won't ever see any of those. He does not. He's seen some of the Clone Wars, but he hasn't seen any of those other ones. I mean, I'm trying to like rack my brain and think of what they're gonna do, but based upon what happened today at Warner Brothers, I don't think Zaslav is gonna let there be a sequel to this. I mean, he is.
Okay, wait.
There wouldn't be anyways.
Let's talk about a sequel to this because they clearly set one up.
Sure.
What in the heck was that mid-credit scene? What is that chick's name? Do you know what that chick's name is?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the sidekick.
Wasn't she supposed to be the gal from Smallville, the redhead played her, Mercy?
Okay. Did they ever say her name
They
in the
never
film?
said her name. They're
gonna
set up a lady whose name we never heard as the bad guy of
the
next film.
It was credited as Mercy Graves voiced by Maya Erskine.
They never communicate that.
She was in the movie maybe 5 minutes.
Maybe total.
Maybe total. And then they set her up as the main villain. Yeah. And then
And
the
we
thing
were the real brains all along. What
well,
the hell?
yeah, they're both women.
And then the thing at the very end with Black Adam's dog showing up.
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
what?
well, Black Adam's dog, that might have been the best scene in the movie, but it still wasn't good.
That wasn't bad.
Look, I liked the stuff between Clark and Crypto. I thought the
there was some
dog
good
human
stuff there.
relationship pretty well.
Yes.
The Ace the Bat Hound with the child, saving the child on the stairs, that was good stuff.
That may have made me tear up a little bit, just
It
because
did.
of the
It made me
dog,
tear
the
up.
dog aspect, no other aspect
Them
than like
misunderstanding
the movie. Yeah.
the situation.
Yeah.
That was one of the better
That was
executed
a
scenes.
rough scene. Yeah.
I'm not the one who said two women.
That's right. That was Roth. That was Roth this time. Just to let the record show that was Roth.
I just look, hey, Rhett, I can't help if they
I
don't
don't know
write a
what you're-
woman's name in the script.
I'm
That's
pretty
a
sure that
terrible
was
move on the
Garrison.
writer.
I mean, I almost want to more talk about the dumpster fire that happened today at Warner Brothers. I mean,
Yeah.
because what in the actual is going on over there? I mean,
I guess he's a big fan of like the sunk cost fallacies. Like, continue to do this, and
Well, it's going to be a tax write-off.
yeah.
I mean,
So which means I can never release it monetarily. Which means the most we can hope for is some sort of leak but the problem is that these movies never get sent around to like put one post-production house. So like pieces get sent around to post-production houses.
Right.
So things like the 1994 Fantastic Four leak can't happen for this thing. So really, I think this thing will ultimately get lost to time. Which
is crazy.
Which on the one hand, it sucks, but on the other hand, you don't want to sully your brand when you're running a cinematic universe. So if you were to just dump something, that's what I'm trying to say. If you were to just dump something, even on HBO Max, people are going to go, "That's DC. It's the new DC thing. Let me check that out. Oh wow, that sucked. DC sucks." So you can't release it if it's that bad. I know they're saying that's not the reason they're not releasing it, but I have a feeling that has a little bit to do with why they're not releasing it.
It has to be, but man, that's crazy I mean, because those directors, look, Miss Marvel wasn't bad. The 2 episodes they directed.
Here's the thing.
Bad Boys 3 or whatever it wasn't that
think
bad.
They direct things well, but who's to say the script's any good?
Oh, well, yeah, the script could be horrible. And it sounds like just based upon the small little sentence I saw of what the story was, that did not sound great. I mean, where it's like she dresses up for a Halloween costume a Halloween costume.
Written by Christina Hodson, who wrote Birds of Prey, also wrote Bumblebee, and is writing and wrote The Flash. So we will.
Yeah, what I was disappointed with is that we're not going to see Brendan Fraser.
I did not like Birds of Prey. I haven't seen Bumblebee, and we'll see about The Flash.
Fair enough, Rhett. Fair enough. I'll allow it.
Okay, Rhett. Here's the thing. I wasn't even going to go see it.
I know it's my fault.
I will say I was.
I was thinking about it, and then I saw some reviews from some people. I was like, but then Mikey was like, "We got to review it for this thing," and I'm like,
Look, I feel horrible. I feel if I had known that an Andor trailer was going to drop, that would have been the only thing we talked about tonight. But
we could have talked about like part 1 of Light and Magic because I've seen the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, we gotta wait. Give people
people
a couple weeks to watch Light and Magic because it is one of the best things I've seen.
Oh, and I have some things to talk about that clearly someone's done a scan of a lot of archival stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have not started it yet.
Which
I'm
means
starting it tomorrow.
Disney really wanted to. Oh, okay.
If Disney what now?
If Disney really wanted to, they could subvert George Lucas right now and just release the original films. But hey.
Yeah. Interesting. Hello, Mr. Frosty.
You just missed it. We were talking about Dairy Queen.
We were just, but Frosty's Wendy's.
Yeah,
but
I mean, one of your competitors.
No offense, Mr. Frosty. Yeah, we were just talking about Dairy
I do
Queen
like a good Frosty as well. I'm a chocolate guy.
Did we say we were covering Acolyte? I don't remember us saying.
We haven't officially announced that yet, but I don't know, man. I'm having a hard time with Acolyte. But we'll see. We'll see if we cover it. We've got a lot of time. We've got a lot of time to decide if we're covering Acolyte or not. I mean, we've covered every other Star Wars. I don't know why we would skip that one, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Look, there's so much content out, right?
I know, exactly. There's a ton. By myself, it'll just be like me on a it'll be by myself. Exactly. No, Earl.
If you do it, I'll probably be there.
Earl will love it. Earl loves everything, so Earl will love
Earl,
it.
what is this? What are you?
Earl loves everything on the show.
Oh, Clay Fighter 64. That is a throwback. I love that. That's outstanding. I remember that game. That was a great game.
Going back before my time.
Yeah, that was a really great game. That's right up there with Banjo-Kazooie as far as and Conker's Bad Fur Day. Conker's Bad Fur Day. I don't know if it's I'm not really much of a gamer. As you can tell, I'm playing games called Conker's Bad Fur Day. I don't know if they ever ported that to Switch, but I would play that game. There's all kinds of Star Wars references in that game. It is Mr. Frosty.
It's not been ported to Switch.
Mr. Frosty knows what I'm talking about because Conker's Bad Fur Day is fantastic. But I wanted to stall longer for Earl because I know he wanted to be here.
If you want to stall longer, we could talk about some of the things you put in my mouth in the recent Deucecast episode.
What? What did you just say?
He would put Oakja and Parasite as his
Oh yeah. You're talking about that. Yes, exactly. Would you not?
No.
Would you not?
No, I do not. Oakja's maybe my least favorite Bong.
Okay, so what if you were to do a Bong Joon-ho like 1-2 punch? What would you do?
The closest I would get would probably be Mother and Host, because nothing's close to Memories of Murder that I love. Maybe Memories of Murder and Host.
That's what the problem was.
Maybe Memories of Murder and Host. Yeah, that would.
Like I looked at his, and I looked at several other Asian directors, and it's like there was always this weird thing in between, so you couldn't really call it a 1-2 punch.
You don't like the Vengeance trilogy, Mikey?
I do, but one of them's not as good. I mean, the Sympathy for Lady Vengeance, I think, is
the Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance and then Lady Vengeance.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. I guess I could have done that because they're all pretty good actually. But I mean, we had a lot of 1-2 punches that we came up with off the show because I mean that's just what happens when you.
That almost felt like it should have been an event episode.
It really should have probably been a little bit longer than it was. I mean, we probably could have done a top 10, but we would have been there for 2 hours. I mean.
And we would have had a lot of steals on a top 10, I think.
Yeah,
a lot more than we had.
So I saw in the Discord and plugging the Deucecast Discord that Garrison, you would have gone.
I am not bored.
Vertigo and
I'm tired.
No, Ross tired. You would have gone Vertigo, North by Northwest, and not Rear Window. And oh crap! It just left my head.
You had.
I haven't seen it.
To Catch a Thief.
Yeah, Rear Window and To Catch a Thief. Yeah.
To Catch a Thief's fine, but it's not at the level of Vertigo. And
the other one would have been North by Northwest and Psycho was the.
North by Northwest and Psycho is good, but it's not as. But Vertigo I like better than Psycho.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm still so disappointed in myself for forgetting that George Lucas directed anything besides Star Wars.
Oh yeah, I mean because why wouldn't we have done
THX 1138?
Well, American Graffiti Star Wars is freaking an awesome. Yeah, I mean I'm kind of embarrassed that we didn't come up with that one either.
Yeah, it would have been my number 3.
Especially watching Light and Magic. I mean,
and my forgetting of Michael Curtis with Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Well, that's I mean, for me, I honestly I know those movies, obviously, but I don't love them as much as you do. It sounds like
I love Casablanca. I think
it's a good movie.
The more I watch it, the better it is. And I've only seen Yankee Doodle Dandy once, but I love the soundtrack for it.
Yeah, it's okay.
For anyone to understand this, they would have to have listened. To
I mean, you'd have to. He shadow directed, just like Spielberg shadow directed Poltergeist, which I'm even more convinced about that now watching Light and Magic. There is some stuff later on. I don't know how many episodes you guys have watched, but I mean, I would venture to say that he was on set way more than people are letting on that history would tell you. But
there are some people who claim that, and there are some people who claim the opposite, who worked on set. Both ways. It's
both
really
ways.
Yeah.
And
then a lot of people just don't comment.
Yeah.
And I kind of, we'll talk about this next week because so next week we are doing the Light and Magic roundtable. I'm trying to get Rhett to watch it because it's really good. Because I think Rhett would have some good stuff to say about Light and Magic. Because it's really worth watching. Yeah.
Is that because he pasted Anakin's head on
yeah,
top of
because he put Anakin's
body?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's an 04. Don't worry, it's still in 97, but no one has a copy of 97 except for maybe some people online. So
yeah, oh yeah, I mean it's out there. I mean for sure. Yeah. Yes, you have until next Tuesday to watch all of Light and Magic. It's which you've had 2 weeks, but now you only have a week.
Yeah.
But
there's Miss Marvel, I think, documentary coming out tomorrow, but we'll see.
Oh, that's right. Assembled for Miss Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that could be good.
Could be.
Look, we're 20 minutes in. I mean, I was gonna try and give Earl a chance to get here, but apparently he's taking his sweet time. So, Mr. Frosty and Rhett would get along really well.
Yeah.
I don't even know who Mr. Frosty is, but Mr. Frosty and Rhett would get along really well, it sounds like. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and watch this trailer because the trailer is really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how this is so good and aspects of Obi-Wan. Anyways, we'll get into it. But all right, let's watch this thing. That looks better than
Looks
anything they've done.
incredible.
I don't understand.
I don't either. I don't get it.
To steal from the Empire?
They also worked.
You just walk in like you belong.
It's true.
They're so proud of themselves.
Look at that.
So fat and satisfied. They can't imagine that someone like me would ever get inside their house. Cassian Andor. The Empire is choking us so slowly. We're starting not to notice. What I'm asking is this. Wouldn't you rather give it all to something real? I need all the heroes I can get.
For the greater
Right
cause.
on. YouTube's, baby.
Call it what you will.
Let's call it war.
There's fermenting out there, son. Pockets of fermenting. You're in my net. Are you a fish? Or are you a thief?
You're slipping.
I'm not slipping. I've just been hiding for too long.
Bring it.
As long as everyone thinks I'm an irritation, there's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.
What are you really doing?
Apparently, Valorum. Oh,
This is what revolution looks like.
I'm tired of losing.
good grief. Yet again, Tony Gilroy is trying to embarrass everybody.
I was gonna say, the thing that helps is that the Gilroys are involved in this, Dan and Tony.
I know, but man, I mean, that's just got to be so embarrassing for every other Disney
The
Plus
thing
show.
is, I don't even think the Gilroy shot this.
No, he in fact
He just scripts.
he
but
was supposed to be much more involved
He was.
than the COVID thing happened, and he ended up just having that executive producer role.
Yeah. And
So
writing
yeah,
a bunch of
I mean,
scripts.
I don't even know. See, I don't know, Matt. I don't think that was Maz Kanata. But
No, it feels like
It was
maybe
definitely
someone from her
dude.
race or something, but yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It had didn't that thing have multiple hands?
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
I don't-
Yeah.
we can go back and look at it again, but I don't know. There is a guy that in there that looks so much like
Seal Bibble.
Yeah, there was
Have you
that.
seen
There was
that guy?
yeah.
You must contact us.
All right, Mr. Frosty. Calm down over there. But
Can you milk me, Greg?
yeah, can you milk
I
me,
have
Greg?
rules.
Yeah, no, I love the Claxton the Claxton sound. That's good stuff right there. Look, it looks fantastic. I never knew I wanted this show. Like when they first announced it, I was like, okay, I guess. But mostly because I wanted K2SO back, and because I think that Alan Tudyk's hilarious in that role, and it would have been really fun. Yes, it can only mean one thing: invasion. But
We're
apparently,
gonna get the meeting for the first time.
yeah, I
would
think we'll get
imagine either
them.
this
yeah.
season or next.
I think it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be next. I think it's
And
the next
I
one.
love the fact that they went ahead and said, "Look, this is 2 seasons." I don't know if they were supposed to, but
I think originally it was like 3, maybe.
oh, really?
It was originally a different amount.
It's
and then
had so many different lengths. And Alan
Yeah.
Tudyk, the first time they announced it, he was on stage, wasn't he? Alan
Maybe.
Tudyk. I think it
oh,
was
yeah,
Celebration, like in England.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah, it was the Celebration. You're right. And they announced it that he was going to be in it, and then apparently that changed. Oh yeah, that is right. The guy that plays
Yes.
yeah,
And great addition to the Star Wars universe. Great Imperial
yes,
evil dude.
He will be perfect.
And Skarsgård looks awesome
Mhm.
in this.
Skarsgård looks great. I mean, I'm not familiar with the lead actress. It looks like she's going to be somebody helping out Andor, but she looked like she was maybe from one of those little places that got shot up by the Empire. So she's helping. She almost looked like Melissa Barea a little bit, or who am I thinking about? Oh, the person that was supposed to be Batgirl. She almost looked a little like her. I bet she's wishing she was in that show right now instead of Batgirl. But what is this? Oh, is that the character's name?
Maester Qyburn.
Yeah, Qyburn. Yeah, exactly. It looked fantastic. It looks the thing that I think they captured well is the feeling that it's like Rogue One. I mean, it feels like the same Rogue One universe, which is, and the practical sets. I know they did a lot of practical sets and soundstage stuff. I don't know if any of the volume was used.
Yeah,
probably a little bit. Probably a little bit.
Mostly practical. I'm sure there's some green screen. I'm sure that's what they used.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing to me is, look, Rogue One's a really, really good movie. But the reason why people love it so much is the ending. The ending with Vader elevates the movie a whole lot. The hallway scene leading straight into A New Hope. Does this show have something that can kick it into overdrive like that? And I'm not saying like a nostalgia thing. I'm just wondering if it can match that movie.
That's
hey,
right.
Look, that's going to start happening in films. Tom Cruise is going to film something in the International Space Station. So.
That's right. Wait, that's still up there? I thought that was getting decommissioned piece by piece.
Pretty sure he is supposed to go to the ISS. I don't know.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But only if it was. See, is he doing that for part 2 of Reckoning?
No, it's for a different
film.
Yeah.
See, that's a bummer. I would love to see him go to space for a Mission Impossible film. That's what he should be doing. But
well, he was going to, and then Fast and Furious did it.
Yeah.
Poorly.
Yeah, kind of rushed seeming.
Yes. Now we're talking.
He basically had a spacecraft at the beginning of the movie. Good lord.
That's true. That's
the Dark
true.
Star.
That was such a good scene when he crashes and walks into the diner.
Yeah.
Top Gun in space. We know how Craig feels about Top Gun.
Craig, just watch Maverick. It's
so
really
good.
movie.
It's so good. They're both so good.
The thing is, I like it better.
Ways.
I like it much better than the original.
They're tied for me. I like them both the same.
I like him for different reasons. Yeah, I mean, yes, Austin Powers already went to space.
I think Maverick is just a better crafted film. But
it is.
Yeah,
but you have to say that for a movie from the '80s, Top Gun's not half bad.
Yeah,
I mean, Tony
it's
Scott.
Just they don't have as much in pilot stuff as well.
Sure.
in the
Cockpit
original film
stuff.
because
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
didn't have
yeah,
the
I mean,
technology then. So much of that
limited,
footage
yeah,
got
a
screwed up.
little bit limited.
Like Tom's was like the only usable footage from that film in the cockpit, apparently. Basically.
Oh man, I can't even put that comment up, Craig. I'm sorry. That's just
It's worse than anything Rhett's ever said.
That's saying a lot.
Craig, the trailers don't even do it justice.
No.
Like
No,
the trailers were
they
fine.
really don't.
They
Look,
don't do it justice.
I've watched the Miles Teller playing piano scene on YouTube, I don't know, 10 times now.
I'd watch that. I'd totally watch that.
Andor sister, says Fetmatic.
Oh,
sister.
See, I'm glad you're here, Fetmatic, because I
Is it
haven't
a
paid
twin
attention.
sister?
Oh, it could be a twin sister. Craig on crack confirmed. I like that. That brings a lot more gravity to the situation then. That's interesting.
She gonna die.
So it seems like they're having almost two different things going on in this series. They've got all the stuff going on the ground level with Andor and whatever crew he's got going on, and then they've got the stuff going on at the Senate with Mon Mothma and Valora. That I think that I heard that's Valorum, from what I understand.
I like that.
The guy
Clone
she was talking
Wars.
to.
Yeah, when Valorum showed up the maybe just one time in Clone Wars, I was like, oh, you got to bring him back for more, because it was just an interesting dynamic with the whole he used to be Chancellor thing, and so I'm excited for that type of stuff if that is Valorum. And I mean, this show looks so much better than anything they've done besides Mando, which is just awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and Valorum alive. Yeah, he is at that
which
time.
is interesting that Palpatine wouldn't have killed him yet. You know, he's been Chancellor once. Why wouldn't people flock? Maybe he dies in this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Terrence Stamp. I don't want it.
Well, yeah, but Terrence Stamp's like 102 years old.
Exactly. Come on.
Can't have, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, and you'd have to imagine Krennic is going to show up maybe in the second season. I don't know. I mean,
it's been a while since I've seen Rogue One, so I can't remember how he kind of shows up in that.
Yeah,
I was not aware that we were getting Forrest Whitaker in this.
It's Forrest. Yeah, it's Forrest Whitaker without all the paraphernalia.
Because what is his name? The Swedish Norwegian, whatever his name is.
Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård went on a radio show. He went on a radio show and talked about his role and how he acted in a scene with Forrest Whitaker or something on set. It was like 2 years ago.
Maybe I do remember
2 years
that.
ago. Yeah.
That's probably an accurate ranking. Maybe Andor and Top Gun Maverick are probably pretty similar.
This is
Whoa. Do not look. Book of Boba Fett has some issues, but
it's not as bad as League of Super Pets. It's hard for Rhett to. You can't really say that without seeing League of Super Pets, Rhett. But it's but Book of Boba Fett had some better stuff in it. I think that they're shooting themselves in the foot a little bit, letting this show come out, because we're going to have this expectation. We're going to have this expectation that everything better look this good from this point out. I mean,
Mike, they can't help. They can this show. It looks too good.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying Mando season 3 better look just as good, and if they do a Boba Fett season 2, that better look just as good.
Here's the thing about Mando: it's shot by Greg Fraser, the guy who has worked on the volume technology the most. So when he shoots on the volume, it actually looks good.
It does look good, yeah.
Unlike other people shooting on the volume where it doesn't look as good, or we start to notice the flaws here or there. But
they just don't have as much experience.
Yeah, Greg Fraser's like pioneered that technology. I wouldn't be surprised if it's used on Dune Part 2 at this point, because Greg Fraser is so involved with that. And I know that they talked about using it in the first Dune, but didn't. So
interesting.
Well, and it would work for something like Dune too, because it's just a background of a planet or something, you know.
Yeah. You don't actually have to go to space in Dune. So
I agree with Matt. Avatar stinks.
Every time I see that trailer, though, it's almost like I'm enjoying it a little more.
No.
every time I see that trailer, though.
No.
It's just the music and just it feels peaceful. It just, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it like really bright scenes. I'd agree with this. I think it benefits from really bright scenes. If you go dark, not solo dark, but if you go like darker scenes, because didn't they? I think they said in Light and Magic that they used the volume in solo, but they hadn't really advertised that anywhere.
Interesting.
That I could.
That is interesting.
I haven't gotten to that part, so.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because
Spoiler
like
alert.
the
Spoiler
You're
alert,
not ruining anything.
No.
the ATST episode from season 1 that Bryce Dallas Howard directed. It
Right.
wasn't the best looking one, and that was a pretty dark episode.
Yeah. So
Ask your wife to watch the M. Night Shyamalan Avatar instead, Rhett. There you go.
yes, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. The thing that bothers me about Avatar is I'm going to be forced to watch it in 3D, and I just me and 3D don't get along much.
No,
but we'll
3D isn't very easy with the glasses, as the Six Eyes here can attest to.
That wasn't wrong. He's getting you guys confused.
No,
what did you say?
I said the Bryce Dallas Howard episode was not the best looking. I liked that episode a lot. I think she's a very good director.
Yeah,
she wasn't the cinematographer on that episode.
No, she wasn't. You're right. Oh wow, Rhett. Wow. Okay. Any other comments on the trailer?
I think this is the prime. We probably don't need very many more stories of rebellions growing in between 3 and 4, but it makes for very good storytelling.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just about done with the Rebels rewatch, so I'm excited to see if they intertwine any of that, like they kind of did with Rogue One. I doubt they will, but it seems like they've kind of gotten a little bit away from some of that stuff, but they still definitely could.
I don't know.
I like Mr. Frosty.
And
I think Mr. Frosty's Mr. Frosty has the same problem that all of us have when it comes to that. Go ahead, Garrison. What were you gonna say?
I don't know. Andor looks good.
Yeah.
I'm happy that it looks good. It's been, they shot this a while back.
A long time
and I know
ago.
it's 12 episodes, so they've shot a lot. And that's double. It's probably going to be about double the runtime of Kenobi.
Yeah, Fat Man is right. Gritty espionage and spy.
And I like that. And I've heard that Secret Invasion is kind of like that as well. I'm really interested to get into kind of this area of spy stuff. Yeah, that's going to be fun for Disney Plus.
Rats comment.
That's rare. That's rare. Mr. Frosty, you've accomplished something and you don't even know it.
Rhett's just sitting there with 2 phones.
Yeah,
Rhett, you should have been with me and this lady earlier. That would have been, that would have been great.
Rhett would have just probably left. Oh, look, they're friends now. I like that.
Is that reciprocal?
I don't know. It doesn't have to be sometimes. Yes, Matt. That's right. It's his burner account.
Which makes that last comment even funnier.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Hugs Rhett.
It's like the. Have you ever seen the Nathan Fielder tweet where he's just a picture of his face laughing and he's like, "Me and my friends all laughing at a joke. They're out of frame or something."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Wow.
That lady was like in her 70s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a number.
That's right. It's just a number.
All
exactly.
Right. Let's not go down that path.
No, let's not. Let's not.
No.
I almost just want to watch the trailer over and over again because it's such a good trailer.
Where's Earl?
I know.
We've been...
He must not. He's probably not going to be able to make it. Let me see. He might have messaged me. No, he didn't. He probably is just not going to make it.
He's like that. I'm not going to see that DC Super Bad, so I'm just going to skip this.
No. Yes, Mr. Frosty, you should respect your elders.
Oh man,
what's happening? What is happening?
At least there's no oven jokes.
At least. I loved the Senate scene. It brings me right back to the
Mhm.
prequels. I love seeing that. It makes me want to see E.T. in the Senate again, hanging
Yes.
out. I
Yes.
would love that. But
We should definitely get some more Jimmy Smits in this, right?
yeah, I mean,
Why not?
I would think so.
But he was
Yeah.
probably busy. I don't know.
I mean,
With Senate stuff.
with Senate stuff, yeah. See, here's the danger. Like with this time period, is he's here.
Oh, there he is.
Made it.
The
He
stalling
made it.
worked.
I'm here to talk about Super Pets.
It sucks.
Crypto's vet.
Earl,
He needs
sucked.
to be neutered.
Did it suck?
It
Oh,
sucked.
dude, it was bad.
I didn't hate it as much as these guys did. I thought it did some
Oh.
things well.
I thought there was some funny
There
parts.
were some things
to
I
it.
laughed at,
But yeah,
but most
I
of the time
mean-
I was just sitting there like, why am I here?
Earl, do we need to watch the trailer again while you're here?
Did y'all watch Andor?
We watched the
Like
Andor
the whole
trailer.
series.
Oh.
Y'all watched the whole series?
All 12
Yeah, the
episodes.
whole. We watched all 24 episodes.
got
We
the-
had a.
I
Yeah.
got,
Yeah.
I got
Season
an
2.
early release and I missed it.
Well, we've talked. What do you think about the trailer?
Oh, dude, I loved it. I mean that the tone was great. I mean, I love the real sets as opposed to, you know what I mean?
All right, look. Okay. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna roll it again. Let's
Seriously?
watch it. Yeah, let's watch it again. We're
Really?
gonna do it. Yep.
No.
Let's do it. Yes.
Maybe we'll
It looks.
turn the volume
Look
down.
how much better it looks.
Can we make comments?
Yeah.
Yeah. Comment throughout.
I turned the volume down a little bit so we can actually speak.
Live locations.
hmm
Yeah.
I know that's what we were saying. Practical sets. I mean,
Practical
that's
sets.
what you want.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, look at that.
That Star Destroyer looks awesome.
That
I
Star
love-
Destroyer looks so. It looks video game quality.
This is like
Better.
movie quality.
To steal
Yeah.
from the Empire?
Man.
Oh, hey, Diego
Just
Luna in
looking
both
like
these
you belong.
things.
Yeah, that's right.
They're so proud of themselves. So fat
who's
and
that?
satisfied. They can't
That's
imagine
Mr.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
one guy.
Like
That's
me.
what you were talking about.
who would ever get inside their house. Cassian Andor. Empire's choking us so slowly.
That's one of my favorite things about Star Wars. Every
Yeah,
name's
that's
pronounced differently.
What I'm asking is this.
Cassian Andor.
Wouldn't you rather give it all to something real?
Can't get enough. Oh, it's
Oh, the hood.
Looks like the guy.
Two
Two
tubes.
tubes.
Yeah.
Call it what you will.
Deceptions!
War.
Bring him to
There's fermenting out there, son.
Okay,
like
wait.
this
Is
guy.
that Sam Witwer?
Fermenting.
You're in my net.
I like this.
Are you a
Whoever this
fish?
is.
Or are you a thief? You're slipping.
So
I'm not slipping.
That
Just been
Maddox was
hiding
saying
for
that
too
girl
long.
is Cassian's sister.
that's what I hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
U-Wings rock also.
As long as everyone thinks I'm an irritation, there's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.
Yes, my
Valorum.
mama.
That's Valorum right there.
Is that Valorum?
This is what revolution looks like.
I'm tired of losing.
I mean, this is just.
Okay, what is that?
So that was like a dude. That was like a human with 4 arms.
I love it. It's good.
So here's my
3
useless,
episodes.
my useless comment for the trailer. Every time the guy flips his hood up,
yeah.
I think it's like Viggo Mortensen from Crimes of the Future.
Oh, yeah, it does look like that. I know. I did think it was like.
Wait. Is that's okay? I thought
Yes.
I recognized.
Yes.
Petunia is in there, and then this is
Really?
interesting. ISB sighting. That's a first.
There's kind of a Rebels connection. I think that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got this.
I think he's freaking me out.
I mean, look, dude.
Oh my gosh.
The chat's good stuff.
Who's for the Frosty?
We don't know, but Rhett's having fun with whoever that is, so that keeps Rhett.
We'll let them entertain each other.
We can keep going.
Chat, boys.
Yeah, Matt, keep them controlled. Take care of them over there, man.
I don't look. Mr. Frosty needs to be allowed to be the person that he is, and I'm going to allow it. So,
show yourself,
Earl. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying,
trailer?
practical set, intriguing storyline from what we can see. Why does this look like the best Star Wars that we've had so far on Disney?
I know.
I do realize that Disney can fail me, that we can get into the middle of it and it's just going to be, crappy. But I don't think so. I don't get that vibe.
I don't think so.
No, it's going to look great.
Yeah,
it's going to look great. That's that's the key.
That's the only thing that ever scares me with like the longer episode, like
12
more episodes is are they going to have it into a exciting thing all the time, or at least an intriguing thing all the time? Exciting.
If they're anything like the Duffer Brothers, they can do super long. I mean,
some of these Marvel shows I think could use an episode 2 or
so.
2 more, and 12 is more than 6. It's double, but yeah.
I mean,
well, let me say this. So sometimes in some of the Dave Filoni shows. Okay, and this is going to be a little bit almost blasphemous to say because I think Dave Filoni has a great understanding.
He knows Star Wars.
Yeah,
yes.
But he does have sort of that Clone Wars thought, like even in like the Mandalorian, there would be like one episode that was just kind of a, hey, I'm just going to go somewhere and save the day, and it's done, and it's a one and done.
Sure,
it didn't really connect to the bigger story.
Yeah,
but character wise, it does.
Yes.
Well,
the characters
there's
will
maybe
learn something.
We're gonna do this little one-off
learn a
episode,
lesson.
and fans are gonna be so mad, and then later on, we're gonna wrap it all up together and be like, "Oh, I should have just known better."
And George says it's canon, so
I'm not fighting it. I'm just saying there could be a potential dip in the series. Just like, I mean, gosh, there's possibility with 12 episodes.
I think that
I'm not sure though. I think I have high hopes for it.
I do too, and I think the fact that they're doing a 3-episode premiere is showing some confidence in it.
yes.
I mean, I think
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean that's almost like the Amazon formula where you do 3 episodes, and Hulu does that sometimes also 2 or 3, and then they do the once a week afterwards. But
if we don't get Eddie shredding the Master of Puppets, I'm going to be disappointed.
yes, exactly.
Sorry, a little Stranger Things deep dive.
Oh, look, dude, I still think about episode 4 of Stranger Things.
Billy.
I still think about Dear Billy.
Episode 4 is so good.
Oh, man, it's so good.
It's a great episode.
I just it's hard to cover that show because it's
hard to cover Netflix shows because
it's just I don't know. Look, this is a relationship. We've got a match.
This is the one we got a match up now.
We've got a match made in heaven in the chat there. Rhett has met his match. Mr. Frosty. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
This can't be audio just because this podcast can never be audio.
No, it could never.
No, this could not be shown. This could not be.
We definitely shouldn't show that one episode anyway.
Oh man, yeah,
Craig,
Craig,
watch it, man.
Craig, I think you'd really like it.
It's a great show.
Especially season 4 is great.
Yeah.
There's more than one season. There's just like there's more than one Top Gun movie, so maybe I don't know.
right, exactly. Oh my gosh,
Craig will not go see Top Gun, Earl. That's the.
Oh really?
Yeah,
he won't go see
loves
Maverick.
the first movie, and he thinks the second one's not needed. So
yeah.
Oh man, that's
so, Dr. Earl. Were you devastated about the Batgirl news today? You probably haven't even seen it.
Tell me the news.
Batgirl got canned in post-production.
They canned a $90 million plus.
They're going to
film
tax write it off and not release it ever on anything
at all.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was the girl.
And by the way,
post-production.
in great news, the Scoob sequel, which is also almost finished, has been
Scoob.
canned, and
Yeah, the Scoob
the
sequel,
world is
yeah.
relieved.
Scoob
Let me
2
tell
is
you.
no more.
Oh.
It was going to be a holiday Scoob too.
So
It
if
would
they
be
can
good for the
cancel
whole family.
Batgirl, can't they cancel?
I don't think so.
See, Batgirl was originally an HBO Max movie, and it was kind of
Mhm.
small scale, and that's one of the reasons it got canceled. But The
Yeah.
Flash is huge and literally sets up a bunch of things that they're trying to set up for this, anyways. So.
They could
I
just
think
can't they like do a
No.
CGI?
Keaton is like the second most integral person in the film, and no, Ezra's in almost. I read a thing from a guy who's
He's
actually
in
been to
every
test
scene.
screenings. He's in almost every frame because there's like 3 different versions of him in the film.
Oh my gosh.
Look,
That's tough.
I just wish he had been in Morbius
just
more.
get Daniel Day-Lewis's face, stick it in the thing.
Daniel
with a big-
Day-Lewis
with a big
as the
mustache.
Flash?
I don't know. Not Daniel.
What?
I meant Daniel Radcliffe or whatever his name
No,
is.
no.
What,
not
you
even
mean
him.
Grant Gustin?
Yeah,
Is that
just
who you're
get Grant
thinking of?
Gustin.
Well,
Just-
now that would be awesome too.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Grant
Who are you
Gustin should
thinking
play
of?
a multiverse Flash.
Daniel, I don't know. What's the Harry Potter dude? He would fit.
Yeah,
Daniel
that's
Radcliffe?
Radcliffe.
No, don't put Michael. No.
Well,
Rupert
that
Grint.
is
I mean,
the
I
other
don't-
part of my theory. I think they're going away from the woke stuff, and I think this movie was probably a
Well,
bit woke.
I don't know. It's hard
I
to
don't
know.
Roth.
I'm not familiar.
I don't know.
I think that this guy's like everything he's doing with CNN. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about Zaslav? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not interested in any of that. He bottom dollar is all he's
Mhm.
interested in. I mean,
Mhm.
Oh,
seriously.
Zaslav.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's all that guy's interested in.
He's the
is
DC
money.
guy, right? The,
Yeah.
the
The-
DC showrunner.
Warner Brothers
Rob,
as a whole.
Garrison, you look really disturbed. Yeah, Zaslav wants
I'm
money.
not disturbed.
Yeah,
I
Zaslav wants
I just don't want you to get your hopes up for something that's probably not going to
Oh,
happen.
no, not.
Yeah.
I think he can see when something goes too far to not make money.
Possibly, yeah. Maybe he
So-
has an intuition there.
Yeah,
Perhaps Batgirl will be
or
released.
just trying
like,
to.
like the Roger Corman Fantastic Four.
We were talking about that. Like somehow somebody gets a
Put me at the head of DC Studios, and I've got a whole plan laid out, guys. I got
Oh.
Garrison,
whole
why?
idea.
Okay, I'm putting you there.
I'm not
Mhm.
saying the plan
I'm
out
gonna
loud
make
right
some-
now. 'cause
Okay.
they
I'm
can't
going to
say
make
that
some
out loud.
calls.
Yeah.
We're going to get you there.
Yeah.
Zaslav's gone. Give me a minute.
Yes.
He is Crypto's vet, so he's got some connections.
So question, like why why didn't Cavill show up at SDCC? What was up with that? I
Yeah,
forgot
'cause
to
he's
talk
shooting
about
The
that.
Witcher, and then he got COVID, and also I don't think he was ever going to show up to SCC.
No, I don't think that was pipe dreams. I mean,
Yeah.
from a lot of people, but I really want him back as Superman. I think that he was
I
a
do
good
too.
Superman. I'm just they've got to figure out a way. No, don't
He's
say
a
that,
great
Rhett.
Superman, but he's
Don't
not been
say that,
given,
Rhett.
in my opinion, the best scripts to be Superman.
Well, no, not really.
Because they were trying to
No.
build him into what Superman is, and then
Right.
it's,
Yeah.
doesn't
you
matter
can't
anymore.
you can't take that long to do it. Yeah. Maybe. Sure.
I
Hmm.
thought men didn't have nipples, Mr. Frost.
No, that's a or question. Which one would you rather have?
Yeah, but if men don't have
Oh.
nipples, how can I have laser
Or
nipples?
does a man or have laser? I don't know.
I mean, I think the latter would be more helpful for fighting like supervillains.
That's
Right?
true. Yeah, I mean,
If you're
because
if you have a superpower, I
If
can
you're just-
almost already do that other one.
if you're just farting on command, it's really bad for the environment.
What about
Yeah.
the
We
spleen?
can't-
Wasn't it the spleen and Mystery Men who had the
Oh, the spleen.
the
Yes.
spleen? I'm the spleen.
Yeah, that was Paul Rubens' character,
Paul
right?
Rubens,
Yeah, that was a great. Have you
Wait
never
a
seen
minute.
Mystery
Okay,
Men?
Rhett, what is the story behind jittery squirrels? I need to know this. There's a reason you put that in a comment,
Should we
right?
post that?
No,
No. We don't know. No, we
Matt,
don't.
that's the real reason. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, he was
No.
shooting season 3 of The Witcher. I mean, that's the real reason he wasn't there. And it was announced, and I'm hoping it's true, that he was going to be the Highlander. I would love that.
Yo, the Highlander with Chad
Cavill.
with Chad Stalsky or whatever his name
Yes,
is from
yeah.
John Wick. Yeah,
I
that's
want to
awesome.
say you've never wanted to befriend a
There's a
squirrel.
squirrel in the DC
No, y'all don't.
League
y'all
of
don't.
Super Pets.
Yeah, there is a squirrel in the
He
League of
becomes
Super
Green
Pets.
Lantern at the end, even though he has lightning powers. Why does he
Yeah.
need the Green
I
Lantern ring?
couldn't. Yeah, there were
No,
so
this
many
is-
things
this is
in
not-
Super Pets that just was
I'm not sure. Rest.
just.
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, could be. I mean, depends on how the
Earl,
aliens-
why do men have nipples?
That is a good question. I don't have an answer for you, Frosty.
Why do men have nipples?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, you're a
Mr.
doctor.
Frosty wants
Yes,
to
you
know.
see, when the embryologic development of the male with the nuchal cord developed, the residual tissue was
Yes.
left over in the breastbud. There you go.
Mm.
There's your short
Ah.
answer. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Thank you for that.
Why do
Mhm.
people always shock nipples?
It's
Like
very
in
sensitive.
movies.
It's
Sensitive.
still very
Movies, it's
sensitive
always-
tissue.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always-
So it's either the nipples or down there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's never. Yeah. Exactly.
Ah, the nipples.
I'd rather have it in the nipples.
Or if it's Casino Royale in both the book and the movie,
Yes.
with a certain,
Yes.
Mhm.
certain place under a chair.
Wait, was this an Andor?
No. We've gone so far past Andor at this
Oh
point.
my!
We've gone
NBC
past it all.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I
Talking
love
about
that.
1-2 punches, Earl.
I love that there's going to be the random algorithm that catches that we were going to be talking about DC superhero pets, and it's this. Like, there's going to be some like
Just
kid-
7-year-olds. Yeah.
Some
Some kid is like, I
7-year-old.
love DC Super
Yes.
Pets. Let's watch this.
Exactly. There's some kid, some family's going to gather around and look at these guys talking about DC Super Pets, and then it's just
Oh.
devolved so quickly.
I'm out.
Sorry, Dr. Roll.
This can't make it to any.
Too late.
What
is
are they
not as
talking
bad
about
as-
now? No, I know it's fine.
This is not
Earl,
bad.
have you watched any of Light and Magic yet?
Yes, I love it.
Okay, so you're
I've seen 3,
Okay, so you've only got-
2 or 3 episodes.
Is it as good or better than Empire of Dreams?
Oh, I think it's better. I think it's
Um,
better.
Well, it's very focused.
Empire-
I mean,
But Empire of Dreams is like specifically about
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Star
Yeah.
Wars,
Star Wars.
and
This
this is
is-
specifically
moves
about
past that.
ILM.
Yeah,
I
mean,
got
it's
a lot more out of this, and I was really surprised that they got.
so much out of Lucas.
I don't think that can possibly be true, Matt.
That's not
I'm
true at all.
calling BS.
Listen, they got John Dykstra
Yes.
on, and that was surprising because John
Murin,
Dykstra and
Dykstra.
Lucas. Well, John
A new
Dykstra and
interview with
Lucas were not happy with
No.
each other.
Mm.
That's a very interesting. I don't think I ever knew that. Like,
Yeah.
that takes a lot of guts to say, "Hey, thanks for you did these great special effects. You got an Oscar." Well, I don't want to see you later, bud. You're not.
I
you're
mean,
not part of
seriously, that's a spoiler.
no.
by the way,
Well,
it. Yeah, sorry.
but
It's
at
a
the
spoiler
same-
of real life.
At
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
time, it did take them so long to get those shots in.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
And
Like, he
build
was so.
those tech-
he
I mean, like, it's
was-
awesome that they did all those things, but it's
Yeah.
like
Well,
I
he was-
also understand if I were in George's position, I would be freaking out.
No, right. Because I mean, he was so busy building his camera, like he didn't get
Yeah,
any shots.
the Dykstra
Anyway,
flex.
more
Mhm.
more spoilers. Just
and
gotta
I like
watch it.
that. I like Lucas was like, I don't even know how to use a computer. He's like, I just surround myself with people that know how to do things and
He said,
tell
"I
them
don't
how
even know how to
what
do
I
it."
want.
I've
and
seen
it
3
makes
as
me
well.
look better.
Fatmatic.
Yeah.
I've done
Yeah,
it.
dude, I did not know what to expect. I think I heard there was like a couple of different podcasts and radio shows got to do an interview with all the guys that were doing the show. So it sort of hyped me up for it and didn't really know what to expect totally, but it's way better than what I thought it was going to be.
I am not surprised to see Paul Hirsch on there because Paul Hirsch does like literally any interview. He's
Yeah.
done this Mission Impossible podcast I listened to like 3 different times,
Yeah.
and they get him talking about all kinds of stuff. It's great.
Mhm.
He's a fun interview actually.
Yeah.
That's correct. He did.
Did he?
Yeah,
I think
with a
so.
pencil.
So-
he was just setting himself up for
Oh,
the next joke.
Zing,
Oh.
zing.
And what did Jason use?
This
Yeah,
little
what
known
did-
fact.
What did
Terrio,
Trevorrow use?
Chris Terrio is an Academy Award winner.
Yes,
and
we
he's,
celebrate his
we
brilliance.
celebrate his entire
Mhm.
collection.
Yes.
Chris Terrio.
I saw Rise of Skywalker at the theater like 3 or 4 times. I had fun with it. It was stupid, but I had fun with it.
Yeah, I think I saw it probably about 4 times.
That's good stuff, Matt. I like that. That's the cheaper.
Droid is ready.
That's like the Royal Gold ketchup. That's the rose
That's right.
crayon.
Yes. We need Babu Frick in Andor. If he's going to be in season 3 of Mandalorian,
Mhm.
we need him in Andor.
Oh man, I need some Babu Frick.
Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe the best
I
character
need
in
he
Rise
needs
of
his
Skywalker.
own like 6-character
6-episode series.
episodes.
Yeah.
You've got to imagine that Maz Kanata's hanging out somewhere.
I don't
She-
care about Mosk.
You don't care about Maz
No.
Kanata. You
He's
don't want
fine.
any secret
Unless they're going to
trilogy
tell the
characters.
story about how she got this freaking lightsaber.
She's just an exposition.
That's a
dump
story
character.
for another time.
She's Basil exposition for that.
That's going to be a short story in Star Wars Insider. That won't
Which-
even make a comic. That'll be just a short story in Star Wars Insider.
That's
All right, so
Kanata.
next week we are going to be back, even though there hasn't been a show. It's a couple more weeks for
we
another
got it.
show.
We got
Light
Light
and
Magic.
But Light and Magic, yeah, we're going to talk about Light and Magic. I'm probably going to watch it again. I mean, it's really good. It's an easy watch, even though it's like 6 hours. It's still a pretty easy watch. That's the story for a better writer. That's right. Garrison, where can people find you on the interwebs? Or just say, I mean,
everyone except for Miss. No, I'm just kidding. You can find me on Twitter at gryfun GRYFUN3. You can find me on Instagram at GRYFUN3. Random vines. Yeah, sure.
It's Pikachu.
You can find me on the Deucecast Discord, where I chime in occasionally. I finished the recent Deucecast today, in which I heard a lot of things being put in my mouth.
That's right.
But
They were accurate.
We gotta find a better phrasing for
I
that.
feel like I'm making a cameo, and you just keep going, Garrison.
Garrison would have said this.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it.
Golly, Rhett. All right, Roth.
Wow.
Look, I'm desperate. You can listen to my podcast, Mr. Frosty. It is the Good Day for a Movie podcast. Or you can also follow me on Twitter at Roth from Wyoming and Instagram there. Our last episode of the Good Day for a Movie podcast was on Brazil.
Oh yeah.
And
Interesting.
our next one, watching it in just a few minutes, is Heat.
Oh yes,
Yes.
I've been wanting you to watch
Do
it.
it.
Mhm.
That movie will blow your mind. That is so good.
Heat is great.
Oh,
Yep.
dude. Are you watching? Well, no, you can't be watching the 4K one because that didn't come out yet.
I think I looked at Apple TV, the app on my
no,
phone,
you're right.
and
No,
it's
digital.
it's
Yeah,
available on digital.
Yeah. Timely coverage. That's not how his podcast works.
That's not how that works.
That's not how that works.
Thanks for listening, though.
Dr. Earl cannot be found anywhere on the internet. He's occasionally in the Deucecast Discord, in
Yeah.
his pretentious corner.
Pretentious
He's been
corner.
chiming
His
in.
monocles.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's with
You
his
can
monocles.
catch me at the pub, the Jittery Squirrel, and I'll be down there every so often.
That sounds like more like a coffee house.
Oh, the coffee house is the
Mhm.
Jittery Squirrel.
The
Okay,
Jittery
we'll go
Squirrel,
for that.
yeah.
You can find his review for Oslo on the
Yes,
Pretentious
yes.
Corner.
I'm here to educate the masses about cinema,
Mm.
films,
Mm.
not movies.
Mm.
Trying to make a movie here, not a film.
I can be found mostly in the Deucecast Discord. I am on Twitter as well if you want to look me up over there. Every Wednesday we release the Deucecast movie show. We've got a fun episode with one Aussie Nate that is dropping
Yes,
tomorrow.
that's
Well, it's with me, and then Aussie Nate just showed up for a tiny portion of it.
Yes,
or
and
vice versa.
it's during our fanboy summer, the first tournament episode.
I tried last week. I really did try.
I know you did try, and I shut you down.
It's going to happen at some point. I'll make the whole thing.
Aussie's idea was a good idea.
Yeah,
I know it is.
Aussie Nate, and I'll let you discover that for yourself tomorrow morning.
Just see what it's
drops.
about. It's
Yeah,
magic.
it's
I
It's
picked the winner,
magical.
so you know.
You pick
Best
you know,
never-ending story characters.
yes,
Yes.
exactly. Best two hands characters. We will be back here next Tuesday night talking about Light and Magic, just because it is really worth talking about it. It's a fantastic documentary. Lawrence Kasdan does all the interviews.
That's crazy.
And yeah, it is.
Awesome.
It's really great,
Mhm.
which is why you probably have access to people.
I was about to say the
Mhm.
only reason this is happening is probably because of cast.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean they let him have access, or people were wanting to interview with him.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's
Sup, yo?
perfect.
Sup?
Andy Lindemann, what's up, buddy? Coming to
Wow.
hang out there at the end. I love it. Andy is
Bringing
going to
it, bringing
be.
it.
Well, I don't want to spoil it, but Andy will be on the next episode after we do.
Ooh.
Yeah. After the tournament
So
episode.
Fanboy Summer. Okay.
Yeah, Fanboy Santa. Andy's got to come up with a topic. No, I haven't, Mr. Frosty. And on that note,
It's not very comfortable.
oh, jeez, Rhett, that is
We don't. You don't know this.
Andy. I apologize for Rhett's
Do not.
behavior.
We don't know who this
That
is.
is not even.
I've never heard of the Rhett Barnett in my life.
Yeah, ever. Good grief, Rhett.
Who are these Rhett people and Mr. Frosty? I don't know either
Exactly.
of them.
All right, we'll be back
I
next
just
week.
looked it up.
You dude.
Don't. All right.
Don't.
This is
Don't-
this.
Do not
You
look
people
it up.
disgust me.